Hello, I'm Fiction 101 Novice, and today we're building the entrance into Cirque D Mewit. I spent some hours figuring out the redstone required, experimented with the build style, and otherwise had some fun. But when all was said and done, I lost an important companion. So please, kick back and enjoy the video. Three, two, one. Hello! How are you? I am going to be building the entrance into the circus. So the yellow brick road is going to be extending out here with a bit of a admin spot, I guess you could say, like right there. And then I'm thinking of having a observation platform go here to look over the beaches and modern art and all that stuff. And then also the booth and all that stuff with the redstone over here, because there's definitely going to be redstone in this one. I have a plan to use the trial chamber keys. That way I'll be able to get in. And yeah, I'm going to try to keep clips a bit shorter now, but happy days. Yeah, stick around to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content and also want to see more of it. And hopefully I see you soon. Bye! Alright. Got redstone. Alright, check this out, right? Alright, so this is the one-time pass to get in. And then. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! How cool is that? Oh my god. Alright, so... Oh shit. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Alright, so here's how it works, right? That's where the thing is. Drops a key into... Whoops. Drops a key into here, right? So... And then that pulls back for a moment. Filters into... Filters into that, and then that pushes back into there. The reason that works is because this chest here has this comparator. Now that only picks up like the length of one, right? Only one key. The reason why it accepts one key at a time is because there's a redstone torch behind there. Let me go into FreeCam. There's a redstone torch here, right? Well, sorry, more accurately. There's a redstone torch here that then powers this one, or depowers it, which then stops the red... which for this one activates another redstone lamp torch there, which then activates that to open. But on the other side, here, that feeds into this one, which depowers all of this, which causes that to open. Somehow. Oh, yeah. Sorry. So that causes that to depower, which causes this one to power, which opens it. But then when it goes back through, that depowers, which powers this, which depowers this, which unlocks it, lets the hopper take the thing. That way the comparator doesn't measure it anymore. And then that way that closes again, and the keys get filtered back through a hopper over here. Now I'm going to connect that hopper into an office area that goes here. And so essentially it's just going to become this like feeding cycle of like, oh, how many tickets do you want to buy? I want to buy this many tickets, or this many things. And then trial key, I get the trial keys from probably a copper golem in all honesty. And then he gives me bam. And then, yeah. So, how cool is that? That's so cool! But yeah, now I've got to do like a ticket office here, roughly, like just a small one. Then probably like another tiny attraction here just for, or maybe like a locker room or something I might do here. You know, they come in, they get a locker thing, and then I'm going to have like a sign or something. I'm very much in the state of how am I going to actually do this. So yeah, this is the gate. I'm gonna make 2 flags. One for 100% certain though. 2 flags are gonna go, like 2 little poles are gonna go up, and then they're gonna have like flags that go, and then I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, I'm gonna have a giant sign somewhere that says Circus, which is a very long word, so I'm not excited about that. And yeah, I'm actually really impressed with what I managed to do in a confined space like this. So, relatively simple. Relatively. It's not uber complex with a general understanding of how things work. And yeah. Now, only thing is, the circus is 100% not actually, like, you know, foolproof. You know, someone could just climb through the jungle and get to the other side anyway. So, not the most amazing security system, but I don't care. Alright, so cut to the next clip. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Bye. Genuinely, right? Alright. Build, obviously not done. Not at all. It's still got to get a roof, still got to do that part, but I'm doing the fiddling around with the redstone, because it's decently simple redstone. Decently. So, idea is I'm going to get a copper golem. Basically, you put in the stuff into the copper chest, and he goes, oh, what-da-da-da-da, comes in, puts it into here, and it's like, yay. Now, after you do that, it's going to be really cool. Bam! And you can get the keys! Oh! How cool is that? Now, I'm going to have to install a similar system to this one, where it automatically feeds the item out. Yes, you can use any item. I haven't coded it to be specifically anything, but I'm going to have to do something similar there, because otherwise having an item in there will just auto-cause it to stay like that. Now, I'm not too fussed about that, in all honesty, because, you know, I'm the only one in the world. But, what I can... Oh, if you're wondering, pretty much the same setup as that. Messy redstone, of course, but that feeds 1 power when it gets 1 item, which then turns this off, which then turns the pistons off, in essence, which is then what pulls back that down and that way. And because they're barrels, I don't have to obviously think it. But what I'm hoping for is that should also prevent the copper golem from thinking that there's a path to it. But I have to wait till I actually put the copper golem in. Now, what I'm thinking is, instead of having the locker room on this side, because, like, admittedly, that is not a lot of room anymore. This extended out a bit further than I thought it would. Now, what I'm thinking now is to have the locker room be, like, just about here instead. So, like, you went to the park, you're like, yep, cool, hello, and then you pack up your stuff, because now you're in the park, and you go out into the park from there. That's what I'm thinking. And then I also have an idea. I thought of this a while ago, admittedly, but I only just recently was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to dedicate. I'm going to put a plane in there. So instead of having a giant sign going Cirque de Millet, I'm going to have like, oh my god, you know, it's the building, it's the flags and all that stuff. But in the far off distance, you're going to see like a plane with one of those really, really long flags, and it's going to say Cirque de Millet there. And so the idea is going to be like it's this whole festival show, essentially. And yeah. So next part is the copper golem, and then I'm going to do the feeding trick that I did before. And then, I suppose, happy days from there. Right. Ciao, ciao. All right. So, got the finish the towers. Gotta love it. Yeah. And then we finished the building as well. So, went and got some mangrove to do some mangrove wood mixed in with thingo, and then got this. Just gonna remove that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. And then got this little increment part, so that way I can just go, hey, give me my stuff, and then that's gonna open there. So, yeah. Bam. And then I can pick up some keys. Now I can go back here, be like, oh yeah, let me get into the thing. Boom. This is so fun. Honestly, I'm having a blast with this one. And yeah, no, so I am going to move on to the... Well, I'm honestly... Alright. This clip's going to go a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. I'm thinking I might finish that cliff face just to where the jungle part starts with those trees. Because I think I'm going to do the cliffside differently from there, but yeah, I think I should do that. It's not too much space, admittedly, like, probably, what's that, about the same amount of space as that? So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then I'll do the platform part there, overlooking it. I'm gonna put a little door here, like an iron one, just for staff entry only. And then that's gonna lead into the park. So, yeah. Alright. Boom. Hello, Editor Fiction here. So I've got 4 minutes and something to just talk casually. I like doing this, right? In my other videos I've done it, and in this one I think if I stick to just one little segment, pop this song in the background, you can really get a good vibe going, you know? So with this video, I'm having an absolute blast. I used Canva to make the 2 transition slides with the Circus themed one and also the Editor Fiction one. And I think if it's received well, I'm gonna keep to it and like keep popping them in the background for, or not background, but between the segments in the other videos as well. And that is also going to let me create different, not chapters, the parts of a video that you put the timestamps on. I forget what they're called. So yeah, I'm having an absolute blast. Now, this video didn't achieve as much in terms of builds as what the other ones did. This was much more of a casual, fun. It's been a while since I've done Redstone as well, so having the chance to just use Redstone, figure it out myself, I actually had a lot of fun with that as well, because in my Nixlike Kingdom base and Paradise Island, I actually use Redstone a decent bit. Simple ones for Paradise Island, but in Nixlike Kingdom, I've got like
an automatic door into a cave that only uses a calibrated sculk sensor for when I change from elytra to armor. I've got a few redstone machines as well, custom made by me. I'm not good at redstone, like I'm no mumbo jumbo or cub fan or any professional redstoner, especially not Doc. But not Doc Cam 77, sorry. But I have a lot of fun with it. Like, I get the principles of it, semi. So for me, it's much more just a casual, what can I achieve with redstone, and then I have more fun for it. So yeah, it was good to kind of link back to that. And with the circus itself, I actually reckon I'm going to get a lot more chances to use redstone because it's the circus, right? I got a lot of things to build. Of course, I got a lot of things to build. And as I'm saying this, I realize that I've actually technically made a lot of redstone farms in this area, but all of those are just observer clocks that repeat bone meal onto a thing. So I don't really count those, in all honesty. Now, I guess I got to think about what I'm actually going to do afterwards. So I typically have plans on what to do next. When I started this channel, I actually planned out up until this episode what I was going to be doing in regards to the giant caterpillar, the gates into the circus, all that stuff. So now I have to think about what I'm going to be doing in the future episodes, which is very, very exciting. So if you have any ideas of what I should put into the circus, please put it into the comments. I would love ideas. The main one I've got is a Ferris wheel, which I saw that Cub fan did one, and I was like, man, I'm gonna look kind of original now. A giant Ferris wheel is gonna look sick. So, edited fiction out. Next clip's coming up soon.
Hello! Alright, new clip, I suppose. So look, the cliff face is, at least this section of the cliff face is done. How cool is that? Heck yeah, heck yeah. Oh, it looks magnificent. There's a missing spot there, and there's also that, but I will loop back to that once I have more calcite. I'm actually really happy with how this is going, honestly. And then this roof is kind of a mess, but it's not supposed to be viewed from up top, admittedly. It's only supposed to be viewed from below. And I think below it works perfectly fine. So I'm going to keep it as is. And then with this room, I'm going to keep that as is as well, in all honesty. I just like the idea that I can hand the cop golem something, and then that opens just this section here. Boom. And I can grab the stuff I need. So, yeah, next clip. Oh, that's not allowed. Oh, yeah. And also, staff only. Nah, so next clip is going to be me building the base. I suspect that it's going to be another editor fiction talking to an invisible audience segment, but I honestly like talking. I'm in a talkative mood today. And good news is I've actually been... this doesn't feel like as much progress as I'd like, but while I'm doing this, I'm spending the time just thinking about like what I'm going to be doing in the circus itself. Like, I know I'm going to have my massive wool farm around here. I know I'm going to have my Ferris wheel about there, like as the tallest point. And then I know I kind of want to do a cat cafe as well somewhere in the forest, but it's going to be like winding, following the stone there, big circus back up here, down up to the Ferris wheel, and then maybe like a few other buildings and attractions throughout. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm thinking about how I'm going to do it because I don't want to do the entire forest, right? I kind of just want this segment of the forest, like where the gates are through there, and then maybe leading down to the lake. Haven't decided if I want to lead into the lake, because if I lead into the lake, I'm going to want to do the other side, and then I'm just going to be extending all the way over. So, yeah, it's very interesting. I'm using this time to think about what I'm going to do, and that is probably the more exciting part of it. So, I got 2 more things to do, which is the big plane, or big-ish plane, that's going to be flying across with the sign going Cirque D Mewit, and then the back alley part here, or the staff only area, whatever you want to call it, which basically just lets me access barrel for that and barrel for that. And yeah, after that, it's probably just gonna be edited straight away. I'm in a really YouTube mood with my video yesterday and the video I did the day before but released for yesterday. So yeah, next clip, editor fiction, take it away. My happy cars died. No, it's sped up because I'm running out of time on this video, but like, I didn't have my sound for mobs on, and Alright, well, I had to show it in a video. I'm gonna grieve in the next clip, so goodbye. Alright, so I don't have good news. The happy cars that I've used every single time to mold the cliffs and help me with the high up positions, and he helped me create the caterpillar, he helped me mold this entire cliff face. He has sadly died. Rest in peace, Daryl, the cliff molder, bestest cast. Alright, I'm actually kind of sad about that because he was the best happy cast I've ever had. Like, with him, I found this, terraforming thing so much easier, when every other happy cast I've used has always gotten in the way. So yeah, unfortunately this zone has to be filled out with a grave. Rest in peace, Daryl. Now, look at that sign! What a pivot. Look at that sign. Oh god. Oh, that is beautiful. I love these shaders, but isn't that just, oh my god. Yeah, I could really put in the thumbnail like this. Well, not like this, but with this view, the like 2 little circus towers, and oh yeah, this is sick. But I have 1 more area to fill in, so I'm gonna cut to that clip and then we can keep talking from there. Outro time. Alright, so I had a lot of fun with this build. I did some redstone, haven't done some redstone in a while, and had so much fun with it. I did more redstone over here, had so much fun with that. I'm just gonna cheat and built a little dumpster area. It's nothing too special. It's gonna extend out to maybe like a staff lounge or something like that, but for now that is gonna be left to a different episode. And that's loud. And also obviously built the plane and the sign. So I am really happy with how this has turned out. Can't wait for the cushions to come out because sitting and looking at the sign would be awesome.
And then, yeah, if you stuck around this long, I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. If you did like the video, I'm gonna link 2 videos. I did a little retrospective of Minecraft and my world, about 5 minutes if you want to check that out. And then I'll also link episode 10 where we built the giant caterpillar that is over this ways. That didn't get a lot of views, and I was, yeah. But yeah, no, giant caterpillar over there really does bring this place to life. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.